Jai Shri Mataji. Please bow down to the Shri Mataji. Raise your Kundalini and take the bandhan. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti, Mother. Please grant us the permission to do the meditation at your place. And please bless us thoughtlessly. Now please keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. Shri Mahakali Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our right hand on our lap and left hand toward the sky. Shri Hanumanji Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Hanumanji Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on central Muladhara Chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Nirmal Ganesha. Mother, please remove all the negativities, all the badhas from my Muladhara Chakra and please make me innocent like a child. Mother, please awaken Sri Ganesh principle within us. Now please follow the instructions given by Shri Mataji.
Now, put your left hand towards me, comfortably. Put your feet apart from each other. And now, put your right hand on your heart and close your eyes. Here you have to ask me a very important question. In your heart, you ask me a question as you would ask a computer. You can call me Shri Mataji or Mother, whatever you like. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question. In your heart, not loudly. 3 times, ask in your heart, not loudly. Mother, am I the spirit? You have to only ask in your heart. If you are the spirit, you become your own guide, you become your own master, you become your own guru. So now take down your right hand into the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you have to ask another question 3 times, not loudly, in your heart. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Am I my own master? I have told you that I respect your freedom and the pure knowledge cannot be forced on you. So please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen and say it 6 times, asking me, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. I cannot force on you. You have to ask in your free will. As soon as you ask for the pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving upward. So now we have to nourish the higher centers with our self confidence. Raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. Press it hard on the left hand side. And here, with full confidence, you have to say 10 times in your heart, not loudly. Mother, I am my own master. Please say this 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. I told you at the very outset that the greatest truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not these conditionings, emotions, nor this ego, but you are the spirit. You are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand onto your heart and ask here, or say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. Just say it without any hesitation. Say it 12 times, please. For your information, you have to know that a divine power is the source of knowledge, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love. It is the ocean of peace and ocean of bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So you cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So please raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder. Push it back as much as possible and turn your head to your right. And with full confidence, please say 16 times. Full confidence in your heart. Mother, I am not guilty at all. All right. As I told you before, that you have to forgive everyone. And those who say it is difficult, they must know that it is a myth whether you forgive or don't forgive. But if you don't forgive, then you play into the wrong hands and get yourself tortured by yourself. So please forgive. In general, everyone, not counting how many people you have to forgive, what you have to forgive, but just say, by raising your hand and putting it on top of your forehead across, putting down your head as much as possible, resting on your hand. Please say, with an open heart, please say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it. Please say, otherwise, it is difficult later on for me. I have to clear out everybody's agya, and it takes too much time then. So, best is to say it from your heart. After all, you're not going to miss your self realization for that. Now, take back your right hand on the back side of your head and put your head on it, resting on it upward. Here you have to say for your own satisfaction, O Divine, if I have done any mistakes, please forgive me. But don't feel guilty. Don't count your mistakes. Don't think about them. In general, you have to say, O Divine, please forgive me if I have done any mistakes or anything wrong, anything against you. Now, stretch your palm. Stretch your palm and put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your child. Now, put down your head properly. And here, push back your fingers as far as possible. Please push back. This is very important. And now put a pressure on your scalp and move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise. Here again, I respect your freedom and I cannot force self realization on you. So here you have to say 7 times, bending your head properly and pressing it hard, moving 7 times. Mother, please give me my self realization. Please ask 7 times, please. Could reach that height of understanding of the divine laws. We understand the laws that are made by human beings. These laws also have come to us through our unconscious, through that great energy within us, which inspires how to regulate our lives, how to improve, and how to give the basics required securities in life. The whole social structure was based on the laws that we received from the unconscious. If human beings think that they have got these through their mental projection, they are sadly mistaken. Whatever you project through your mental effort is actually dead. It's already there. Whatever is known to you is in the library. You have to just read it. But whatever new has to be known comes to you through the unconscious. This unconscious knows the divine laws. And by the time it arrives at the human awareness, there are some distortions, there are some misunderstandings. That's how we go on improving our systems, our governments, our ideas, how to change, how to be more peaceful, how to be more congenial with each other, how to keep countries together, bound in some basic things. But alas, what we find that human beings have separated themselves. Nations have separated themselves. The whole world is on the brink of breaking into pieces. The laws that are based actually basically on the fact that man must love man sometimes start creating hatred among human beings. But divine laws never change. They are eternal laws. They are the laws that are made for only our well-being. Nothing bad can come through them. And to understand these laws, we have to enter into the realm of God, into the realm where they operate to understand them. For example, to understand the laws of England, I had to come to India. In the same way, you have to enter into the kingdom of God to understand those laws, and you are amazed how effective they are, how universal they are. Supposing there is a Sahajayogi in London and one in China, another in Russia, and the one in Australia, they speak the same language. They know the same thing because these are the laws manifested by the all pervading universal divine power of love of God. It cannot be contained into small pots, into small nations, into small brains of human beings. Those laws govern us everywhere. For example, a flower becomes a fruit under that law. A seed becomes a tree under that law. Your heart pulsates under that law. Your food is digested under that law. You are brought to your balances also under that law. For example, you are an extrovert, you work very hard, you think of the future all the time, your heart will be attacked. Supposing you work too much, means you work with your brain, your heart will be attacked, the balance. If you work with your heart too much, you are an emotional person, you weep too much, cry too much, then your brain goes out. Look at the balance. The heart should go out, but the brain goes out. All these balancing forces are worked out by this all-pervading power of love. Now, many people have talked about this all-pervading power of love. Everybody says this is love. There's a big organization coming up. Every third day I find an organization of love. This all-pervading power has been felt by so many before. But when they wrote about it, others took a key from that or a clue from that and started dead organizations in the name of all-pervading power. Now, this all-pervading power is a very subtle thing. At this human level, you cannot feel it. It's a fact. You cannot feel this all-pervading power at all. If you say, I feel it, then you are denying the reality. If you want to live with unreal things, dishonest to yourself, then nobody can help. But if you are honest, you have to know that this all-pervading power, when you have, you yourself become collectively conscious. You yourself have a different awareness than what you have. Now people might say, all right, We have felt that different awareness. We are there. The other day, somebody told me that I am God realized. I said, all right. Now, there must be something special about you to be God realized. And when we talked about things, I was amazed what he was saying. And I just couldn't understand how could he believe into such a thing as pronouncing that he is God realized. So we have to understand when these laws operate, they operate, but we do not know about them. We cannot feel it. We don't, at the most, we might see a flower becoming a fruit. But can we say, how does it become? It's a living process. All living processes can be only reported, but they cannot be explained. For example, you can say the fetus is there, the fetus has to grow, and the child is born. This is just reporting. But how can you explain that a foreign body goes into the human being, into the mother's womb, and it is not rejected according to all laws known? Everything that goes into the human body has to be rejected, but is not rejected. It is nurtured, looked after, loved, and then at the right time, it is thrown out of the body. Who does all these things? We don't want to know about it. We have turned our faces to that. We never explain that. We can report that there is gravity in the Mother Earth. But how there is gravity and why there is gravity, that we cannot explain. All right, this is being very honest, I should say, that whatever we cannot explain, we should accept it. And we have to now know, is there any method to find out how these things happen, how it is worked out? After all, in the realm of science, you haven't found out everything so far. And whatever you have found out, you have only found out the things that you can see, perceive by this human awareness, but nothing beyond. You cannot explain anything. And once you know that you cannot explain, you just take it for granted and say it's all right. One of the things we have taken for granted is our human awareness. We do not want to think that there must be some reason God has made us human beings. We know there is evolution, that we accept, thank God. Now, no more somebody is not going to crucify me for saying that you are evolved. But nobody wants to think why. Why are we evolved to be human beings? To be crazy people? To be paranoid? Or to be just insured in some insurance company to die? Or to love 2, 3 children and leave all the money in their name? Or some sort of a limited sphere that we think of in which we find satisfaction? Was that the reason for this universal being to create us into a human being? Must be some purpose, cannot be purposeless. Why did he create us? We must all think. Is just to slog and run a rat race and then die? Or is there something beyond? And when people start thinking about something beyond, then some create an image of God, say, all right, there is God. Then they say, all right, if there is no God, there is some sort of a cosmic power.
मैं तो हूँ माँ बालक तेरा, तू मेरी माता है। तेरे हाथ में सारी दुनिया, मेरे हाथ में क्या है?
तेरे हाथ में सारी दुनिया, मेरे हाथ में क्या है?
तुझको देखूं जिसमें ऐसा दर्पण दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
दर्शन दे देना मुझे माँ, दर्शन दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
मेरे अंदर माँ की लहरे, रिश्ता है सदियों का।
मेरे अंदर माँ की लहरे, रिश्ता है सदियों का।
जैसे एक नाता होता है सागर से नदियों का।
जैसे एक नाता होता है सागर से नदियों का।
करूँ साधना तेरी, केवल साधन दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
दर्शन दे देना मुझे माँ, दर्शन दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
मेरी मांग बड़ी साधारण, मन में आती रहियो।
मेरी मांग बड़ी साधारण, मन में आती रहियो।
हर एक सांस के पीछे अपनी झलक दिखाती रहियो।
हर एक सांस के पीछे अपनी झलक दिखाती रहियो।
नाम तेरा ले आखिर तक वो धड़कन दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
दर्शन दे देना मुझे माँ, दर्शन दे देना।
आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना। आंखें बंद करूं या खोलूं, श्री माँ दर्शन दे देना।
माँ निर्मल दर्शन दे देना, 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 माँ निर्मल दर्शन।
Now please open your eyes, bow down to the Shri Mataji and take the bandhan. जय श्री माता जी।
जिसमें सूरत श्री माँ की ना